WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of EEPower. So, there's a bit of an update on the server situation. Pretty much, we're going to be doing a server migration due to some messed up ore generation that we finally fixed, but we have to move to a different map to be able to, well, rectify it in future episodes. So, I'm going to stop recording. I've actually recorded a bit ahead of time, so I'm going to have to ditch a few episodes since, well, it's progress that I can't really make. So I'm going to work on the server a bit between episodes and probably release another EEPower episode in the meantime, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go with a glider attachment. So let's add that. And that took some of the glider wings, which are a bit expensive, requiring some fancy plates for working and titanium. So conceivably, we should be able to glide. I'm gonna look at how we can glide. Okay, so this should work. We should be able to press U, supposedly, to glide. Maybe we have to hold U, but let's see. Nope, not working. I am totally failing at this. I am completely failing. Supposedly, the glider should work, but I guess there are a few other things that I need to take into account before the glider module actually kicks in. So, I'll be able to find that out while I am actually working. Nope. While I'm actually working, I'll be able to find that out, probably through trial and error. If not, I'm going to have to, well, look at some sort of wiki to be able to determine that. And I'll probably have figured it out by the end of this episode, but we will see. So what we're going to be doing this episode is a little exploration because, well, we need to wait for our quarries to give us a bit more resources so that we'll be able to continue onwards with some of our nuclear reactor engineering. So what we're going to be doing is taking a trip into the Twilight. Man, I miss my flight book. Take a trip into the Twilight so that we'll be able to have, well, a little fun at it. So we're going to have to find a few flowers, probably a few more than this. I think that's enough. Then we'll construct the Twilight portal. Okay, time to be a little serious. Actually, this is a perfect spot. We got to put 12 flowers around the entire perimeter of a 2x2 square, and by dropping up, we are missing one point. We need to put also some water into it so that it'll be able to act somewhat as a medium for, well, magic? I suppose magic is what it is. However, Twilight Forest, can you consider it magical? Not in the strictest sense, but I'm probably getting ahead of myself. So, throwing in a diamond gets us hit by lightning and then creates the Twilight portal. So, all we need to do is jump in, have a little fun at it, and hopefully not die right away, because frankly that would be a bit of a problem, though I think I tinkered with my armor enough so that I have actually a little more than perfect protection, but we're going to have to see when that actually happens. Okay, we spawned. There's some mushrooms on the ground, which I don't think would be a good idea to take with me. And it seems the memory issues are fine. So let's see initially what we have. We have some mushrooms to our northwest. We got an interesting, probably a small little well structure or just sand to our northeast. I'm more inclined to check the northeast structure. So let's go out. And there's a bit of lag in here. That's interesting. Oh, I know. I can probably try that. So one moment. I'm going to be right back. Okay, so after a quick restart, we should have a bit less time at the problems, but considering, we should probably put it on fast graphics so that we have a bit better of a time. So, we got a diamond sword, and it's going to be a bit more help than that iron bugger that we had before. However, I'm not too sure how much help it's going to be against my opponents, seeing as I'm kind of more used to the rapier. Go, glide! Maybe it actually needs energy, but it would have told me so, I'd assume. What is that? It's glowing. Haha! Haha! Maybe you're just a particle effect, who knows? Then again, you might be a wisp of some glowy description, and I probably look like a moron trying to swing my sword and hit you. Probably am. So let's move onwards and see if we can look at that odd sort of structure. Wait, we can zoom out. We were already fully zoomed out. Hey, there's a house over in this direction as well, which would be nice to get at. So there are a few things in the Twilight Forest that really piqued my interest since the last time I was here. There's this dark forest area where there's something called a quest ram, and I haven't actually found that area in my last playthrough through this area. So what the quest ram is that you give it a certain number of, well, items. I don't think it has to be a particular order, but you never know with this place. Certain amount of items, and then he gives you diamonds or diamond blocks. Apparently Origin actually works here, mod Origin, so conceivably I could find a bunch of diamonds and other stuff. Then again, if there was a hollow hill, yeah, there's also hollow hills, which I have seen in the past. I've seen humongous ones, but I haven't actually fully conquered one of those dungeons, because frankly they are very difficult to manage to get through. That is a well. That's not what I was looking through. It's, aha! Here we go. We got a bit of coal, so we'll be able to actually make torches. Let me take this up on its offer, and then I'll make a few torches, then I'll go back to recording. Okay, so as I was saying, there's huge hollow hills which contain a bunch of ores, and there's also giant trees. So a bunch of ores, and the reason that's useful is, well, there's so many ores, but I've never actually conquered such a construct because, frankly, it is very difficult to beat because there's so many spawners in there, it's almost impossible. Now, this is, I think, a druid. Can't be a dryad, but it is a spawner. So if we were to take that out and take that out, we wouldn't have anything. Oh well, let's take him out before he attacks us. He actually has golden hose. It's not a summon. Don't get excited. He has golden tools that he's able to attack with, and he does drop it, so conceivably he should be able to vanilla enchant, vanilla repair them, and melt them in a smeltery to get the stuff back. Now let's see where we are. There seems to be some odd structure to almost due north. It might be a tree. Let's see, glider module's not working for me, so let's go up and down. Up and down, and it might just be a huge tree. Are you just a huge tree? You're just a huge tree. That's unfortunate. However, I guess them's the breaks. Okay, so, couldn't find anything. Not too bad. I guess we can explore that clearing that's over there. That won't be too horrible. So, let's check the clearing. How did I not... Okay, there was the fall damage. I guess there's a bit of a lag while I'm in here. Let's explore the huge clearing over here, because there are other constructs that will be interesting once we get to them. Not the wells. The wells are a little, frankly, boring, and I don't know why they're there. Maybe for aesthetic reasons, but there's other things like the Lich's Tower, and I saw one. Yes, let's go over there. So, this is an interesting structure here. It's not a hollow hill, however, it's a bit more dangerous than said hollow hill. It is a Minotaur's den. Actually, this is very, very dangerous, and I maybe shouldn't be going down here. However, it is going to be a bit useful. Now, you may have noticed that it hasn't been getting darker or lighter. It's not because I've been recording this all very quickly and I haven't had any time pass, really. It's the fact that, well, the Twilight Forest, as the name implies, is always in a state of perpetual twilight. Therefore, conceivably, I would be able to just set up shop here. And let's check our F3. Okay, the light level is 15 when I'm out in the open, but it doesn't it does dissipate very quickly when you're going down. So speaking about going down, let's go down, get that iron bar out of the way, and here we are into the mushroom Minotaur den. Mushroomator, if you will. So let's see. That's not actually the technical name of it, but hey, what? Oh my gosh, you are new. Oh, and you are not new. And I am getting pwned. This is not good, not good, not good. Not good, not good, not good. So that was a mushroom. Sorry, that was a Minotaur. And it looks like more of a cow than what they're supposed to be. And that guy hit a lot of damage. That guy hit a lot of damage, 1.5 hearts, considering that I have all of this full, pretty much diamond armor worthiness. That is a lot of damage. Now, I'd love to explore in there, but I might have to be a little smarter with how I explore. I might have to get nano armor. Now that I think of it, it might be... You know what I forgot to do? Put a dang waypoint. Ah! It was that way. I could probably check the footage again if I get lost. Hopefully I don't get lost, because frankly that would be a little annoying. However, I am not dead lost, if you will, if I get lost. So that's interesting. Why is there a spire of stone here? It's very odd, seeing as there's nothing really remarkable about it. Maybe it's the kingdom of the chicken. All hail the chicken! Chicken roost. Maybe it's something about chickens that I cannot say on television. And there's more of them. Is this messed up generation, or are there normally spires of smooth stone randomly dotted throughout the place? That's probably the case. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's not let the random generation get ahead of itself, but there is a structure that is going to be probably even more crazy than the one we were at. So let's go and go to the footsteps of it. The Lich's Tower. A huge complex that pretty much will probably kick my butt. You know what? Why not go in? Okay, so the best way to enter is through these cobblestone doorways, so to speak, and get through. Hopefully this would actually be a good training point. And there are books I don't want to read right now. I don't want to read right now. Bah! I said I don't want to read. Get out of here. Okay, get this guy out of the way. And there's also a library in here, which will be good for Mistcraft linking books. Did I get a speed boost? No, I got slowness earlier. Oh, that is not what I want to do. Pressing Q does not a happy way make. It makes me QQ, if anything. Okay. Apparently, I am a meaniekins for doing that. However, I don't really care. And this is actually the spire that goes up all the way. So, there's other things other than this in Ars Magica. There's I think some sort of Temple of Time, which I'd really want to go to. If you can, well, see my name, you can probably realize why that is. But there's a Temple of Time with a very interesting puzzle, and that is the one that I've never actually been to. I've never actually looked at it. Charm of Keeping. That's probably useful. And also, we got some speed potions, which will probably be helpful to counteract the slowness effect. So let's keep those, and there might be another way out. Yep, probably. Ha! I defiled you. Not defiled, because that's a little too creepy for my taste. Okay. You got this way. You got this. You got this. You got this dead. Ha! Take that. Take that, sucker! Okay, so lots of skeletons. We might be able to get a bow out of this, hopefully. Though I'm not really wagering too much on that bet. Get out of here, get out of here. You are dead. However, you are dead. Okay, no bows. We need some long-range weapon, and we don't have any sort of long-range weapons whatsoever, so that is a bit of a problem. Okay, this does peek out into normal sunlight, and there's some random bookcases over there. Have no clue what the reasoning is for that. However, so that Temple of Time has some actual puzzles which are very interesting, and I guess I broke up a fight because they're not happy with me right now. Bah! And shovel. Huh. Maybe he's gonna dig my grave or something heroic like that. I said no. I do not want grave digging today. That is illegal. That is completely illegal. Okay. The boss up here is called the Lich. That's why it's called the Lich's Tower, funnily enough. And he is very difficult, especially if you keep on falling down random holes, which I suppose is a constant for me, seeing as it does happen quite rigorously. So let's not do that. Okay, is this the library or just some random passage again with pretty much horrible divides? Okay. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We're probably going to have to look outside at the floor plan. Up, 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 up. Are you going to give me enchanted bow? You gave me bow. Power 1. That's good. Okay. Let's see if we're prepared for this. Okay, so the Lich spawner's there. Let's pop a speed potion. And actually, now that I think of it, we might as well plug up this hole because we're probably going to be doing a lot of running. And we don't want to make it difficult for ourselves. That being said, we should make it difficult for him and let him spawn. Now, you do notice he does have a few shields right now. We can't actually attack him while he's in that shielded state. And if you notice, his hand, whatever color his hand is glowing, that's the spell he's going to use next. So you'll notice blue hand, blue spell, and we fire those spells back at him. The red ones we cannot do. Once we do that, we will be able to hit him. And what? He usually summons 2 shadows. So that's very odd that he doesn't actually have a shadow. So there's 4 shields. We're going to have to hit him a total of 4 times. We actually hit him twice on that one. Bah! And now there's 1 shield, so we are almost done. And we are done. Okay, so that's the first stage. He's going to summon a lot of zombies. Okay, and if he just attacks the zombies, that'll even be better, but there is a bunch of shielding that they have, unfortunately, so let's make sure we're out of range. Attack the zombies at our leisure. Ah, why are you fast? Why are you fast? He's casting swiftness on them. That is not good. That is not good. Okay. He is out of the zombie spell, so we're able to now just kill the zombies off at our leisure. Well, at our leisure, but then once that's done, we'll be able to attack the Lich King at our... Well, not the Lich King. That is a different game entirely. Carrot! Yes! Have a carrot! Have a carrot! You might be a bit nicer, only if you have a carrot. Okay, okay. You are dead. I swear you are dead. You are dead. Okay. Whew, that was a very fun thing. Protection 4, Haste 3. Protection 4, Thorns 2. This is some badass armor. Scepter of Life Draining, so that might be fire protection, and oh my goodness, this is some badass armor. If only I could wear it instead. It's just gold. Ooh. Ooh. That might work. That's something we can construct. There's something called the Midas Touchstone, or Touchstone of Midas. It takes a lot of gold to make. However, once we create it, it takes 2 blaze rods and a gas tier as well. Those are easy enough to get. Just have to find blazes, because I do not want to die because of you. Because I think we do have a gas tier somewhere in our cold storage. So let's look throughout the rest of this temple-ish structure, see if we can find that... Ooh, this is getting a little maze-like. I kind of like that maze-like appearance. Though, there are libraries in here. Horribly constructed ones, I might add. Apparently. And we will be able to go onwards. Let's see if there's anything here. Nope. Nope. Actually, yes, there is. No, there is not. But there is something in there which we're also going to want to check out. Can't believe we didn't actually notice that right away. That huge dense forest right there. That is probably going to be a bit more than I can handle, but I've been handling myself pretty well at this point, so I think it's worth a shot at least. Speaking about shots, we just shot him. Ha! Okay. If there's anything else interesting in this, I'll record again. But since that's not likely the case, let's go onwards to the next area. Huh. Another one. Okay, slowly descending onto the roof of the structure. Let's check. I should have checked if there's any recipe that uses the Charms of Keeping. Charms of Keeping 1, 1, 1, 1. We make a Charm of Keeping 2. What's the Charm of Keeping supposed to be used for? Then we get a Charm of Keeping 3. And that's the end of the line. So I'm not too sure what the use of the Charm of Keeping is for. However, I know that it might be something we want to look at a later date in time. Later date in time. Ha! What for? And then we'll want to check that at a later time. Okay, so this is very dark. In fact, it's so dark that it is on bright setting. Okay, that is ominous. So this is a dark forest, and I just got poisoned by that thing that we destroyed a spawner of earlier, if you remember it. Okay, how much left do we have? Not much. Okay, so that is a big-ass spider. That is a big-ass spider. That is a big-ass spider. That is... Okay, little ones I can handle in a sense. Big-ass ones I cannot. That is big-ass. Probably has a big ass too, but that is beside the point. That is very scary indeed, and probably does not deserve my undying attention. Okay. I can actually drain his life. Probably not. Okay, this is not going well. I can, even myself can tell that. Even myself can tell that. Am I good grammar? Come on, man. Okay, that is not something I want to check out. However, there are a few things that I'd like to look at. I'm going to explore a bit more. Hopefully find that darkness puzzle tower thing. Hopefully find that. We might be able to find a Hollow Hill as well. Or another Minotaur den. Because, hey, that's cool too. So, I went and put a beacon at the home spot by looking back and finding out where the heck I was, and I found this odd area. Not the water hive. I can probably look at that at a later time. But if I'm correct, this is called a fire swamp. Yep, I'm in a fire swamp. Now, what is the point of the fire swamp other than its odd, incoherent colors? I do not know. Maybe there's some sort of special loot, because I remember hearing people look for fire swamps for some odd reason. What was that? Didn't you guys see that? What the heck? Oh, hello. You are interesting. Oh my god. Okay, thank goodness there's no creeper here. Oh my gosh, that's dramatic. So let's look at this. It's dirt, apparently. A fire jet. Does this require fire underneath it for it to work? Probably. Actually, it might. That would be an interesting limitation on it. Anyway, so that is a little... interesting. This fire swamp is interesting, and it also gives smoke. I'm guessing. Maybe smoke when there's no fire under it? That would kind of make sense now that I think of it. So when there's smoke, there's fire. And when there's fire, you better... that is very oddly circular. There's something over here that's oddly circular. And there's a raven, which I think... these feathers might be useful. Did I even pick them up? I must have picked them up. Oh, there they are. Raven feathers. Raven feather, raven feathers. I'm raven because of feathers. Mwahaha. I saw an oddly circular construction, especially with the chicken on fire. That is very odd. And it's over here. Maybe it's a hill. Hello. Are you a hollow hill or just a regular hill? I'm guessing both, but that's not the circle. Okay, I'm getting back. I'm getting back. I'm getting back. I am certainly getting back. Hydra? Okay, let me regroup myself. Hydra. Isn't that like the biggest, baddest boss? Hydra den. Okay, this is worthy of a look. I'm gonna go high up, and that is a Hydra. Oh my god. Hello. How are you? I'm doing fine myself, thanks. I'm glad of you to, make my acquaintance. I'm guessing it'd be a bad thing for me to attempt to attack you, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. It would. It would. Oh god. At least I know where a Hydra is. Yeah, that is a small comfort, so let's add a Hydra to the waypoint and get the heck out of here, because frankly, I do not Hydra. Hydra later! Ha! Okay, so Hydras live in hollow hills, and I guess in the fire swamps as well. That is very odd, how I just lagged like that. Huh. Okay, so fire hills equal Hydra with a hollow hill. That is very comforting, very, very comforting. I'll keep that in mind, and in the meantime, let's get the heck out of here so that the guy's not in our cross threads. Or rather, I think it's not us wanting him to get out of our cross threads, it's more we want to be out of his cross threads. Triple chicken. Maybe that's how the Hydra evolved. Hello, Nelly. This looks interesting, and is probably that tower I was thinking of. I don't think it's like a timely tower or anything like that. That'd be just a very odd name, though there are some interesting little things about it. So, I've never actually been in this before, so I don't know what to expect. Probably spiders, but right-click. Oh my god! Yep. I hate it when I'm right. I hate it when I'm right. I hate it when I'm right. Now, was that just happenstance that they were there? We can go through. Oh, these are cool. Oh my goodness. Those would be awesome doors for me to have. So, we go through this way. Go through again. Miniature ghast. And a work in progress. No, 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 no. Okay. I think running away time is the right time. Yeah, work in progress mobs are always nice, especially when they can decimate your armor through and through. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of EEPower. If you like what you see, mainly me dying, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. Maybe I should find another way in. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day.